So day 15 and going good. I said yesterday, I think, that I was going to be up in my water. I didn't feel like I'd been drinking enough. I think I'd only been sort of just hitting sort of 2.5 litres. So today I've done just over 4. Feeling a little bit better for it. Like I already said, I'm someone that does retain water quite easily. So I know some people might think, oh, why would you drink more water? Actually, if I drink more, I tend to retain less. The same as if I get more sleep, I also tend to retain less fluid. Lack of sleep makes my legs blow up like some sort of balloon. Probably because I don't then spend enough time with my legs sort of up. Obviously, if I'm only getting 5 or 6 hours sleep, it's a lot of time stood or sat. Unfortunately, I'm now in quite a sedentary job, but I do usually hit over 7,500 steps a day. So that does help. So hopefully that extra water will start getting that fluid off my legs a little bit. Having my shake earlier last night meant that I wanted my shake earlier this morning, which was good. Sort of set me up ready for the day. I didn't feel hungry at all. I just felt ready for my shake, So I had that this morning about 8:30, whereas it would normally, I wouldn't be having it till about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I had my last shake early-ish again today. It was 20 to 10, so it was later than I wanted, but got sidetracked. So these things happen. It's weird because when you're somebody that is binging on crap all the time, your focus is very, very, very much on food. So what you can think about. When you're trying to avoid things, for me, I'm very much an emotional eater. I use it as a way of control. So to stop me crying, to stop me feeling crap, anything like that, then I will quite readily, normally, hit straight for the sugar or carbs. Well, to be honest, just food. So not having that focus and not even thinking about food, obviously it's not weird because you're not thinking about it, but it's different. I suppose in a way you've got more time, because I know I'd spend a lot of time thinking, oh, I'm going to go to Asda and I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that. And then I'd get there and spend about 3/4 of an hour wandering around thinking, oh, shall I get this because I haven't tried them, and but I really fancy that. But if I have something sweet, then I need to have something carby to balance it out. Like, what the fuck's wrong with me? It's not normal, is it? And it's because all it is a way of distraction. I will talk more maybe over the weekend when I've got a bit more time about how I originally started this diet, what made me come off of it, or what changed, that meant my focus changed. Go into that in a bit more sort of detail so that there's a bit of understanding about what threw me off of it. And it's not to say that, oh, your story has to be as bad as that, your excuses. They are all excuses. They are just things that stop the diet maybe being as important to you as it was the day you decided to start it. And it can be for so many different reasons. Literally so many different reasons. And I'm not going to lie, I have been literally the queen of excuses at times. The absolute queen. Some of them slightly more valid than others, but all excuses nonetheless. There was a post that came up on my Instagram earlier today about life is as good as your mindset, which is true. If you're feeling crap, life seems crap. If you're feeling pretty good, and it doesn't seem quite as bad, it feels more manageable, easier. But then everything depends on how you're looking at it. And yeah, I suppose in a roundabout way it is that whole glass half empty, half full. It is that type of thing, which is 110% about how you're looking at things, how you perceive things, how you choose to focus on stuff. What do you do when you become overwhelmed and can't work out where to focus? Do you take a step back, or do you dig yourself as deep a hole as possible and hide? What do you do? There are many different things and many different coping mechanisms. Something I found before that helped me was to get that sort of feel good, making you feel a bit better. I used to go walking, headphones in, music blasting, off I went. It's not quite such a easy option at the moment, with it absolutely pissing down, a storm coming in and about to start blowing a gale over the next week. And I am not a lover of the cold, so when it's freezing cold, this is not a great option for me either. But I do love tracking things. Probably just a little bit of a control thing there. I like to track my weight on an app that I've got. I've signed up to a different website that I absolutely love because it literally tells you everything about your life. I think part of that's a control thing. Part of that is I just love gadgety technology type things. I've got an Apple Watch. Absolutely love one. Literally I've wanted them since they came out. My mum and sister bought that between them for my birthday and Christmas present. Love it. Literally love it. It tracks various different things, but also I can add loads of different apps to it, this, that and the other. I love it. I can't put it any other way. I had a Fitbit before. I think when you're doing a diet, you have to remember that the diet doesn't last forever. A diet is a means to an end. They're not meant to be lifelong. Diets are meant to be a route in order to get somewhere. So for me, this diet is a route to get into 10 stone. But also to improving my life. To looking at what I'm doing wrong, right, to changing things. The reason I've ended up the way I am isn't because I have an amazing life and everything's going right. Because it's not healthy, it's not normal, and it's not where I want to be at all. But there's no point me getting to my 10 stone and going, I can go eat a fat Chinese now. Well, yeah, I can, but if I go back to eating that all the time, every day or every week, or stuffing my face with shit all the time, overeating, sweets, crisps, bread, all of that crap, I'll be starting this diet again. And I don't want to keep doing that. That's what this vlog is for. Is to show me changing, to take on a different mindset, to adjust, how I'm going to adjust to live in a healthier lifestyle, what things I'm going to incorporate in my life. I'm not going to lie, I'm not the laziest person in the world, but I am a long way from being the fucking most active. You know, walking up the stairs, my heart rate goes up. My Apple Watch tells me that. Sometimes you don't want to know what it says on there. Maybe these tracking things aren't always good. But that shows that my heart rate goes up. Due to also having had, or sort of still got, arthritis and joint problems, coming up the stairs isn't the easiest thing in the world, and it is certainly not made any easier by being my weight. So I don't want to be coming back to this. Like I said, the diet is a way to get to a point. It's not something that you're going to be on for the rest of your life, or it shouldn't be. It should be about using it to get to where you want to, then finding that way of maintaining, learning to eat properly, learning what's right for your body, understanding that there's a time and a place for having a bit of crap food and a couple of drinks. You don't need to eat to the point that you feel like you're going to throw up, because it don't help no one, and no one else gives a shit, really. It's about just changing a whole way of life, and learning new behaviours, which I'm hoping that obviously along this way, that's something I'll do. Learn new behaviours, get into a better routine. I don't really have a routine. If I could stay in bed till about 9-10 o'clock most days, I probably would. I think a lot of people that are overweight, especially very overweight, tend to be people that stay up quite late at night, zone out watching shite telly, feel shit in the morning, don't really want to get up. And I just feel like I'm missing out sometimes. Missing out on life because I just can't be arsed. So yeah, I'm sure there's probably other people out there that feel like that. I'm sure there's probably other people that feel the complete and utter opposite and go, no, I'm full of life. Just because I'm overweight doesn't mean I don't do stuff, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I used to tell people that as well. Oh no, I'm lucky, I can still do what I want. The thing is, the things I want aren't really that special, or have wanted, because I didn't used to dream about the things I actually want, because I knew I couldn't do them or get them. So it's time to change those types of things. It's time to go out and get those things. It's time to live the life I want to live. And that isn't staying at this weight. Over the weekend, I'm probably going to look at putting some photos into one of my vlogs, just so you can see where I started. And then I'm hoping to probably take progress photos once a month along with all my measurements and stuff. I'll show you how I do my measurements, not with a tape measure, because numbers don't really mean fuck all to me. 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, I just know it's a lot of inches. So I've got a different way that I measure everything. Might be something that you want to do. And I also will show you how I track my weight loss. I suppose I'm quite a visual person. I like to see things changing, pictures and stuff like that. So I've got quite a visual weight loss thing, not just my little plaques that you saw yesterday. So, wow, I think I've rambled on more than enough, definitely more than enough. Tomorrow is going to be more of the same, ensuring I get my 4 litres of water, so what my aim's for. Products a little bit earlier. It will be a later night because I go out on a Thursday night. I go to Skittles. I know some people are probably thinking that's a bit of an old ladies game, but it's a bit of time spent with my mum. So go and play Skittles. They will have sandwiches and chips that are free, but I will have my bar with me. So I'll try and pop a quick blogging.